assassin disguised as a waiter poured wine for the crime boss. He deliberately knocked over a glass, then picked up a napkin to wipe the spill for the boss. Afterward, he quickly left the scene. At this moment, the crime boss's eyes were vacant. A bodyguard called out to him, but unexpectedly, the next second, a gash appeared on the crime boss's neck, and a large amount of blood instantly gushed out. It turned out that while wiping the spill, the waiter had used a hidden blade to slit his throat, then concealed the blade under his tray. By the time the bodyguards reacted, he had already followed his plan. Running into the kitchen, he casually grabbed a cleaver and swung it backward, taking care of the pursuing bodyguard. Other bodyguards were still calling for backup, but he had already taken down the guards at the door, and vanished without a trace. After completing his mission, he immediately went to an antique shop. The doorman nodded to him, then opened the entrance to a secret door. This was his contact point with the intermediary. Seeing the assassin, the intermediary tossed him a cloth bag, containing his payment for this mission.
South African special cut. Today's value exactly 550,000.
The extra 50,000 was a bonus from the client. He calmly took the diamonds, then returned home. However, the first thing he did every time he entered his house was to check the time against his watch. After ensuring there were no signs of a break-in, he would slowly walk to the sink, turn on the faucet, and then twist a valve. A hidden entrance instantly appeared before him, and this was his true residence. He opened the safe hidden behind a hanging painting, and tossed in the diamonds he had earned. He only needed to earn another $50 million, and he could retire peacefully and enjoy life. Afterward, he returned to the intermediary to accept another mission. The intermediary pulled out a photo. This time's target was also a heinous crime boss. A few years ago, he had been imprisoned and sentenced to life, but he was suddenly released yesterday. On that very day, someone offered $1 million for his life. The man accepted the mission without hesitation. However, he didn't know that this mission would draw him into a huge vortex.